VACAY-JAYTV.
So fam, it's been a while since we had a discussion about The Chi, and I wanted to come to you as we are approaching the season finale of The Chi season 7. This one was a hard one as far as episode 11, but absolutely we may be saying goodbye to not just only Jada, but a couple of more main characters of The Chi. And I really don't know how to feel about, Emmett and Kiesha leaving, because Jada's saying, listen, after I pass, I want you to promise me that you'll leave The Chi. And again, she's asking and making this request because she knows that it's dangerous. She knows of everything that he went through. And Emmett and Kiesha have to make a decision. They have to make a tough decision and possibly leave behind Damien. And where do we go from here? Where does The Chi go from here if Emmett and Kiesha are gone? Jada's on the way out. Darnell, the question is, will Darnell stay in The Chi or will he go with Emmett? After Jada passes, what is really left in The Chi for him? We see Tiff and we see Victor, and now her water is broken, and Victor could have been mean about the whole situation, but again, him being a gentleman, he's going to make sure she's good. And with Reg robbing people's homes and Candace looking out, this may be Professor Gardner's home. We'll see. But Candace definitely feels that she's in danger, and she has made a bond with Terry, a.k.a. Alicia. And yes, Detective Toussaint put her up to it. And now Candace truly trusts Terry, a.k.a. Alicia, and asking, where are you? Why do you feel like you're in danger? Will she tell her? We'll see. Honestly, I do like where this is going for Shad and Lori. She accepts him for, all his, bad habits or his situation. And she's being real with him that, she sells candles and she knows she's not making a lot of money, but she wants them to be happy together. I think she is good for him because she is going to keep it real with him. Again, he wanted to cook for her and she said, nah, you could take me out to dinner. I don't know you. I'm not going to your house. So to me, she seems like a real one that's going to keep it real with Shad, and this may propel him to get his life together finally. Yeah, Pastor Zeke and his ex-wife, Carolyn. Now, again, him going on the podcast, I think it was a good idea. Him sharing his love for Carolyn and wanting to get back with her. I thought it was a good idea, too, for him to profess his love and keep it real. But she has a problem. I hope they work out. Now, again, they say that this was a dream sequence. Again, this is a scene from the episode, but again, it's an ode to Boys in the Hood where Professor Gardner was talking to the fellas and everybody started gathering around, talking about the military, talking about everything else like that. Jake, man. Jake. I hope Jake survives this, man. He's the innocent one here. I hope they leave him alone. But Professor Gardner and his wife, the judge, I think they may be in danger with Reg. This whole dream sequence was great to me. Again, this is what they have been doing with season 7. Just giving an ode to old movies, and this Boys in the Hood, depiction here was good. But was this a foreshadowing for us to see that Bakari is on the way out? Yeah, he was watching the movie. You know how it is. You watch a movie, you fall asleep, now you're in the movie. Alicia did do a pretty good job as far as prettying herself up and going in there, acting all innocent to get real close to Candace. So Toussaint's idea was a good idea. And yeah, Alicia knows what she's doing, as she told Toussaint. And she, I believe, did her job because Candace truly is like, oh, she's going to be my mentor. She's rich, she's wealthy, even though she didn't buy anything, even though she didn't display it. But the way that she carried herself, that made all the difference for Candace. But Candace is kind of naive. Kiesha, again, super strong, staying strong. Absolutely carrying on the legacy of all the mothers in the Shy. Is trying to help Emmett hold it down, because this is something real hard to deal with when knowing that your mother's gonna pass. So again, Kiesha is proving to me that she's the GOAT of this series, for real. It was good to see Tracy again. She went up there, didn't really hear what she had to say. They kind of blocked it out as far as her words, all the great things that she loves about her oldest friend, Jada. But it was good to see her, even though we didn't hear anything that she said. Tracy's kind of my favorite, right? Yes, you know that, right? Yeah, she is. But it's good that she was able to give her flowers while she's still alive. This had to be the hardest scene to watch, man. When Emmett was up there trying to say the words, breaking down, any son knows that, yeah, your mother is your first love. And that's the hardest thing, to try to give your mother her flowers, knowing that she's going to pass. And for Darnell to go up there and actually read it, man, that just stuck the nail in it, right? So here we are with Zuri, and we're finding out that Zuri's great with kids. She's taking care of little Ronnie. He was screaming. Damien calls Zuri over, and yeah, she's proven to so far be a good possible nanny. But again, we know about her, things that she has a problem with, her red flags, right? So do you think that she would be a good babysitter? Do you think that with her being responsible, she may be able to kind of like take care of Damien too? Do you think they're a good couple? I mean, for right now, that remains to be seen. But yeah, they was messing around in the bed and she had to hide under the bed. And it was cool that Kiesha was doing what Jada did to her. So I hope things work out, fam, as we come to the final episode. You guys let me know your predictions, of course. Let me know what you think about this season of The Shy. I think it actually turned up for me. And yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen in the season finale of The Shy. Make sure you look out for all the live streams. And absolutely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's your man, VACAY-J. And until next time, salute.
VACAY-JTV.